Welcome to our overview of Good Manufacturing Practices, or GMP. In this opening slide, we introduce the goal: ensuring safety, quality, and consistency across industries, from food to pharmaceuticals. As we move through this presentation, you'll get a clear sense of why these principles matter and how they protect both consumers and manufacturers in practical ways. GMP matters because it protects public health and preserves industry trust. Globally, unsafe products cause widespread illness, so GMP acts as a critical barrier against contamination and poor quality. These standards also form the backbone of regulatory frameworks like FDA oversight, helping companies avoid costly failures while assuring customers that products are safe and reliable. Chapter 1 lays the foundation for understanding GMP and why it's essential. Think of this chapter as the basics you need to build a robust quality system: the core concepts, roles, and balance between strict rules and practical flexibility. It sets up the rest of the course by explaining how GMP principles apply across different industries and stages of production. Good manufacturing practice is essentially a comprehensive quality control system that ensures consistent production and rigorous oversight throughout a product's lifecycle. These guidelines apply to food, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and medical devices, and they're adapted by each sector to meet specific safety needs. The framework balances regulatory requirements with operational flexibility so manufacturers can protect safety without sacrificing effectiveness. The 5Ps summarize GMP's core components and how they interconnect in everyday operations. People refers to trained, competent staff who understand their role in safety and consistency. Products need clear specs and robust testing. Processes require documented procedures. Procedures themselves must be followed strictly to prevent errors, and premises must be clean and well controlled to avoid contamination. Chapter 2 introduces the 10 practical principles that drive GMP in action, giving us a structured roadmap for quality excellence. This chapter breaks down the specific practices that translate policy into daily operations, such as SOP creation, documentation, validation, facility standards, and continuous improvement. Each principle supports the others to build a resilient quality system. Principles 1 and 2 focus on creating and enforcing standard operating procedures, or SOPs. SOPs serve as the detailed roadmap for every manufacturing operation, outlining steps from raw material handling to final release. Strict adherence to those procedures prevents shortcuts, protects product integrity, and keeps operations aligned with regulatory expectations, reducing the risk of hazards or recalls. Principles 3 and 4 emphasize documentation and validation as the evidentiary backbone of GMP. Thorough records ensure traceability, fast issue detection, and readiness for audits, while process validation confirms that procedures reliably produce expected quality. Validation uses a staged approach: installation, operational, and performance qualifications plus ongoing verification, to keep processes scientifically controlled. Principles 5 and 6 cover facilities, equipment, and maintenance, which directly influence product safety. Facility design must support hygiene and effective workflow to prevent cross-contamination, equipment must be appropriate and regularly calibrated, and preventive maintenance programs catch issues early. Together, these controls ensure reliable performance and protect final product quality. Principles 7 and 8 focus on competent personnel and contamination prevention as daily operational priorities. A qualified workforce needs ongoing training to stay current with GMP standards, while strict cleanliness protocols and environmental monitoring prevent physical, chemical, and microbiological risks. Continuous education and testing help teams maintain safe production environments every day. Principles 9 and 10 integrate quality across the organization through design, audits, and continuous improvement. Quality by design embeds prevention into processes rather than relying on inspection. Regular GMP audits identify gaps and drive corrective actions, and a culture of continuous improvement turns audit findings into lasting enhancements that reduce defects and strengthen compliance. Chapter 3 explores real-world impact and how compliance plays out in industry practice. This chapter looks at enforcement, case studies, and how businesses respond to regulatory pressure. We'll examine how robust quality systems and proactive compliance protect companies from fines, shutdowns, and reputational damage while improving overall product safety for consumers. In the FDA case study, we see how regulatory inspections work and why non-compliance can be so costly. Inspectors review facilities, documentation, and processes to assess adherence to CGMP standards. Violations can lead to recalls, warning letters, and heavy fines, so leading manufacturers invest in proactive compliance, strong quality systems, internal audits, and continuous staff training to avoid enforcement actions. The benefits of GMP compliance extend beyond avoiding penalties to boosting consumer confidence, cutting costs, and opening market access. Consistent quality increases trust, validated processes reduce waste and operational expenses, and certification enables entry into regulated global markets. Collectively, these advantages protect brand reputation, improve operational performance, and support sustainable business growth. In conclusion, embedding GMP is a long-term commitment to quality, safety, and trust that benefits both consumers and manufacturers. The key actions are continuous training, ongoing validation of processes, and systematic audits to drive improvement. By adopting these practices, organizations can protect product integrity, meet regulatory expectations, and build a resilient reputation in a quality-focused marketplace.